Hello.
Hello, hello. Woohoo.
Fun, good and great to see you. Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, we hope everybody is doing well.
You might look at your fellow Sangha beings on the other page. Connect.
Mm. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's get going. Nowhere. Mm. So, letting your eyes come to close and starting to get relatively settled into your seated posture. Noticing where the attention is called, and all these streams of sense experience, that which seems to be external, that which seems to be internal. Those experiences that might not easily fall into one of those categories. And just with whatever the attention is connecting with, just seeing if we can incline toward a certain quality of receptive, gentle observation. Usually it's really a subtle shift. It's kind of sitting back, realizing we don't need to do anything to make these experiences happen. They're arising and passing according to their own nature, their conditioning. Including the mind itself, qualities of attention. And so there are lots of elements of that that are not in our direct control. We can incline, we can influence, invite, encourage, open to some degree or another, certain wholesome qualities. And part of that is just being attentive to the qualities that are present already in the mind. If there's a tension, tiredness, relaxation, lightness, nimbleness, there's resistance or acceptance. Equanimity, warm-heartedness. Sometimes we see that it's actually the quality of the mind that has so much influence over how we interpret a sound, physical sensation. Any other sense experience. Much it flavors our interpretation. Whether we're at war or at peace with what's happening. And so we observe, we notice sounds, notice visual impressions, sensations throughout the body. Of course, smell and taste that are also body-based sensitivities, but different than the sense of pressure, hardness, softness, warmth and coolness that we experience throughout the body. Interesting always to notice where these sense doors feel similar, where they feel different from each other, where they're hard to distinguish a sound from the memory of a sound. The physicality of hearing and the physicality of the body. With all of these sensitivities and all of this activity playing out in all of the senses, sometimes it's just helpful to keep the practice simple. Not in denial of, not rejecting sounds, sights, smells, tastes, sensations throughout the body. But just remembering what is it like to gently gather the attention primarily in the area around the abdomen, the belly. And just notice the movement there as the breath naturally moves in and out of the body. Of course, we always offer other anchors of the whole body, seated or sound. If it feels not appropriate at this point. But if it does, or there at least feels some openness to the simplicity of the breath around the abdomen. Just taking the time to allow ourselves to feel into that. It might be very subtle. The breath might be deeper, more noticeable. Might be very shallow. Breath might be short, rising and falling. Might be long and drawn out. Remembering that it doesn't matter. We're not trying to perfect the breath. Though, of course, the mind has a hard time observing anything without trying to control it. So we see that, we notice that. Feel some compassion for the mind. It wants things to be the way it wants them to be. But we don't have to believe the mind. Just receive the simple gesture of the body, of rising with the in-breath, falling with the out-breath. Not trying to force insight, not trying to force concentration. Just a sense of accompaniment. To these sensations that we often lose track of. We live in the mental idea or the image of the breath, of the body breathing. Rather than this constantly moving, undulating expression of tension and release, expansion, contraction, rising and falling. And just seeing if we can gently, lightly, without strain, without force, just keep the attention connected through the full rising, the full falling, any spaces that might be in between, where there's not a lot of noticeable sensation. And just have it be that simple. A million other things will happen. They're not distractions. They're not problems. We don't need to grasp for them either. We notice what we notice. While still maintaining the primacy of the breath at the abdomen, of our focus of attention. Sometimes the very gentle, light mental note of rising, rising, falling, falling can help keep the thinking mind engaged in the direct experience of the body. Nothing more sophisticated needed. Rising, rising, falling, falling. Feeling the sensations. Noticing a sensation of tightness in the shoulder, hardness in the spine, pressure, wherever it may be. We include it. Hardness, hardness, pressure, pressure, tingling, throbbing, aching, aching. Rising, rising, falling, falling. The sounds arise and pass. Hearing, hearing. The mind is thinking, planning, planning, remembering, remembering, thinking, thinking, wanting, wanting, not wanting, not wanting, spacing, spacing, rising, rising, falling, falling. The breath is always there, drumbeat beneath all of the melodies, harmonies, and dissonance. Always something we can return to. Lightly, nimbly, delicately, and firmly. Not rejecting anything, not clinging to anything. Noticing and noting when it's helpful. You're muted there,
Yeah,
Michele.
I'm okay. Thanks for the instructions, Jesse. There are several themes running through this talk, I believe. And I think underneath it, there's this deeper theme of how we navigate paradox and how we go deeper than paradox to be free, to be liberated. And Jesse said to me this morning, how can it be July? How can it be July already? And I feel like a lot of places I go, I hear that. It's just kind of like anicca, impermanence is, it just seems to get accelerated, the fastness of the change of the days and nights and days and nights. I do love the night sky, and although we've had a lot of clouds, here where I live, we have a kind of grace period of getting to see the Southern Cross, and it has a kind of, for a few months, it has a kind of stately look. It's just really 4 stars, and now when you look at it, it's tipping. It doesn't look so stately anymore. It's like falling and hardly there and going into the west. And it's like, wow, I feel like I've hardly gotten to see it, right? And then already, I don't know, maybe 3 in the morning, and Jupiter's coming up. And then Pleiades seems like just left, right? It's a winter star and it's coming up in the east in the middle of the night. And I'm like, whoa, how do you keep up with it? And when you look at them, they look like they're moving slow. Paradoxical, yeah, how these things are, I think, when you practice in one sitting, you can see how what's appearing can seem slow, so agonizingly slow. And sometimes it's so fast, right? Like it's just, this paradoxical nature of how whatever appears is appearing, like even the speed or where it's located in space. There's a old friend of mine from when I was 11 years old. She moved into the area, the neighborhood that I lived in. She had already started a family with kids, and her and her husband, I think they're 86. I was trying to figure that out today, maybe 87. They decided to leave Massachusetts and move to Florida, which they had mixed a lot of ambivalence about. And I'm aware that it's very hot there now. So once in a while I text her and well, more than once in a while now, I trying to be supportive of her, and at 87. So I wrote her several times, it must be so hot, like how I've heard it's so hot. And often she'll say things about things in a way that might even sound complaining, which I actually appreciate. She'll kind of whinge about it. And but in the last few days, she's been writing things like, I'm taking great comfort in the air conditioning wherever I go. Or she'll write, I'm taking great comfort in the shade wherever I go. And it's been really interesting shift. It's like she has a little, very tiny storytelling group that she started. And she's like, I'm taking great comfort in the stories this man is telling us. And this is in the context of her beloved granddaughter dying a little while ago. And her granddaughter didn't die an easy death. And I know she's going through a lot, but she'll send me a picture of a drawing that she made when she was young, or she'll send me something she wrote. She liked to cook, and she'll send me a recipe that she made up. And her son wrote her a poem yesterday, and she wrote that it was about drops of water coming down a mountain to the ocean. And then she quoted part of the poem. And oh God, the falls are so frightening. But in the lagoon where the water has pooled and is still, there is tranquility and clarity. And yeah, there it is, the paradox, right? The water just thundering down, the falls, and how on our journey that time of life is so scary. And then when it just gets slower and quieter and flat, gentle, almost to the sea, right? It's tranquil and clear. And I always find that one of the wonderful things I love about her is that she expresses her hard times. And in my lifetime, since I was 11 years old, and that she tends to think she should be doing better. You know, she tends to always think that she could be like responding better to life or doing better at things, and like now coping better with Florida politics, or she's always, and in my job since I was 11 has always been like wow, I think you're like awesome, like you're, which I do. I just think she's like actually really, really doing well. And after her granddaughter died, she sent me this poem by Hafiz, Tired of Speaking Sweetly. It's called Tired of Speaking Sweetly. Love wants to reach out and manhandle us, break all our teacup talk of God. If you had the courage and could give the beloved his choice, some nights he would just drag you around the room by your hair, ripping from your grip all those toys in the world that bring you no joy. Love sometimes gets tired of speaking sweetly and wants to rip to shreds all your erroneous notions of truth that make you fight within yourself, dear one, and with others, causing the world to weep on too many fine days. God wants to manhandle us, lock us inside of a tiny room with himself, and practice his drop kick. The beloved sometimes wants to do us a great favor, hold us upside down, and shake all the nonsense out. But when we hear he is in such a playful, drunken mood, most everyone I know quickly packs their bags and hightails it out of town. Oh, so she sent me this after her granddaughter died, and I thought, yeah, wow, she's really in the tiny room. So I have felt like I've been in the tiny room lately, really busy, a lot of caregiving. And I wrote her back. I think I'm in the tiny room too, but I think I have my bags still packed. I feel like my bags are packed. And so another thing that I've been doing lately is I'll send her haikus, my haikus, because she likes poetry, but she doesn't feel like she writes good haikus. So she wrote this back. Oh, I sent her a picture of a rose, one of my roses. So she wrote back, "This moment's rose, all alone. Travel bags not packed. Tiny cottage is home now." So I wrote her back that that's the best haiku I've ever heard. That she understood the poem completely. That sense that that's a home, right? That we've unpacked the bags. We're not running away from it anymore. And we're upside down. God shaking all the nonsense out of us, right? Do we want that, right? Do we want that level of truth, right? Sometimes it takes so much dukkha, so much suffering to get there. Mm. I know most of you know about the fires in Quebec and Canada, but the Quebec fires are pretty intense and been going on a long time. There's a well, in Canada, there's a First Nations man, Kevin Cha-Cha-E, who wanted to go up and check his cabin that's on his ancestral hunting grounds. And it was just all burnt, all burnt after the fire. And of course, it was still burning all around. And he was interviewed and he said, "I feel helpless, worried, and sad all at once." And I thought that was such a beautiful description of when we're in that space where this great fire is passed through or still happening in our lives and outwardly, inwardly. And there's no embellishment, right? There's just like, there it is. And that it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. There's no problem with it. It's just how it is. And then at the end of the article, he said, no matter what, we're going to all rebuild. This is our ancestral home. We're going to rebuild. And I thought that was such a beautiful, again, that paradoxical aspect of life where you have to totally let it go. And yet there's also a deep knowing you'll rebuild. So I think that there's this aspect of a life that's so important. And I think that being embodied, like taking birth and being embodied and taking care of others' hearts, minds, bodies, our own hearts, minds, bodies, that in the metta chant, there's the line, "May we take care of ourselves and others happily." Yeah. So that includes that area of the fire. But whatever is happening in our lives, may we take care of ourselves and others happily through the pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, the joy and sorrow. And there's the wisdom aspect of that. That's the love side, right? The wisdom side is knowing this is not me, like from Jesse's talk last week. This is not me. This is not mine. This is not I. Yeah, this really the wisdom that we understand that whatever's appearing, this is not me, this is not I, this is not mine. And this is like, I love that paradox, right? Like that we're committed so deeply to taking care of ourselves, right? And others happily, right? That's the line of the metta chant. And yet we also have that non-attachment that this is not me, this is not I, this is not mine, that deep understanding. And how do we navigate that? And so much of the practice will come down to examining motivation and purifying motivation with these two, again, paradoxical truths that we commit to. And so we come to see that we make the effort to take care of ourselves, and yet there's mortality, right? So it could seem like death is a failure, which is the way I was raised to think of death. But actually, it's just the way of things, right? It's birth, life, death, that we take care of it, ourselves and others so deeply, understanding that everything that appears is impermanent. So this paradox is what teaches us that we make the full effort without being attached to the result of the effort. That's the purification of the motivation itself, because we see that's it. It's like that non-attachment, but we deeply care. And I think that leads to a greater and greater flexibility, just a greater and greater agility and flexibility with understanding that, of course, when we make great effort, it's like what Kevin Cha said. He said, I feel helpless, worried, and sad all at once. And we know we're going to rebuild. Yeah. It's like, there it is. You can know in your bones that you deeply care, and yet you can't control the result of karma unfolding, of life just as it is. Just like when you take this breath, right? This in-breath, it expands, it reaches its peak, and then it collapses and disappears. So last week, I had mentioned that the great psychologist Marianne Woodman had said that we want to be able to tame our instincts, but still want to live. And I just always appreciated that a lot, of like that sense of, you know, how there's such a training to almost be so domesticated and tame and perfect, like always thinking we should be doing better and better and better and better and more perfect. And we don't even want to live anymore. Well, how could you? If you're human, if you're really human, you make mistakes, right? Like that's how we actually do learn a lot, you know. So to be able to want to be able to live would be being willing to like make mistakes and learn, oh, that was not a good idea, right? And then that's where the ability to have ethics and understanding comes in, that, you know, of course we want to learn a certain degree of kindness and care and goodness without having to hurt or harm anybody or make mistakes. But of course we're not perfect, and we do hurt or harm ourselves or others at times. So there's that sense of, again, having the commitment to do the best we can and learn. And I think that Sometimes the Dhammapada is so beautiful to me in relationship to the taming the mind, or taming the instincts. And I'm just going to read part of it. This is a Thanissaro Bhikkhu translation. And he's speaking about the mind, the Buddha is speaking about the mind. Hard to hold down, nimble, alighting wherever it likes, the mind. Its taming is good. The mind well tamed brings ease. So hard to see, so very, very subtle. Alighting wherever it likes, the mind. The wise should guard it. The mind protected brings ease. And I just think that's so important, because sometimes the word tame doesn't cover it. It's like, what it means is that the mind is protected. The mind is at ease. And yet we deeply still want to live, right? That it's an understanding of what that word tame would actually mean. And then there's a chapter, that chapter is called The Mind. There's a chapter called Aging in the Dhammapada. Worn out is this body, a nest of diseases dissolving. This putrid conglomeration is bound to break up, for life is hemmed in with death. This is the chapter that leads to the famous saying, through the round of many births I roamed without reward, without rest, seeking the house builder. Painful is birth again and again. House builder, you're seen. You will not build a house again. All your rafters are broken. The ridgepole is destroyed. Gone to the unformed. The mind has come to the end of creating. So we see how this intention to protect ourselves out of metta, right? Out of great care. We want to protect the mind, and it's the taming of it is the understanding of the hindrances, right? It's the understanding of the 7 factors of awakening, and then finding this liberation where we actually get that this is not me, this is not mine, this is not I, is when that understanding is what leads to the end of the house builder. We just don't build the house anymore, or less and less. And we can only do that in a moment, yeah? That mind that's holding on, and that is like believing that we can control, right? We believe we can control what is uncontrollable. We believe we can make permanent what isn't permanent. We believe we can make reliable that isn't reliable. That's where we keep building the house. Yeah, so this I'm adding into this, taming the instincts, really protecting the mind, and still wanting to live, and then to be able to be free, right? So it's like being really deeply connected to anicca, dukkha, anatta. Just with one breath, right? We can see it all. It doesn't take 5 hours. It takes the time of one breath, or the time of one sound, noticing it end, right? Noticing anger end. And of course, the Brahma Viharas are what make it possible to want to be here, right? The kindness, the loving kindness, the unconditional love, the love without conditions makes it possible to grow, to be safe to grow. Caring about the pain, the appreciating, the joy, right? All of this, the gratitude for life, and the holy equanimity. But we're so deeply, deeply connected to how things are. So we're not trying to control what can't be controlled. This is a paragraph from a book by Marie-Louise von Franz, who is a great Jungian analyst that lived 1915 to 1998 in Switzerland. So the word mad, she's using here mad, is not, it's a full range of what the word would mean. You are never as fully alive as when you are mad. It's a kind of peak. If you are not mad enough to experience that, so in this case, she's meaning angry. If you are not mad enough to have experienced that, then just remember some time when you were absolutely madly in love or in a mad rage. What a wonderful state of affairs that is. Instead of being that broken human being, always fighting between emotions and reason, you are for once whole. W-H-O-L-E, whole. For instance, if you let out your rage, what a pleasure. I told that person everything. I didn't keep anything back. You feel so honest and whole, for you haven't been polite, but you said everything. That is a divine state, absolutely divine. And it is a divine state to love in that way, where there is no doubt anymore. She or he is everything, divine, complete trust, no safeguards against the faults of the other fellow human. None of that distrust that everybody has toward everybody else, but instead, we are one. We are one. O-N-E. We are one. We are one. And the stars dance around us. It is a state of totality. And the next morning, the person has a pimple on their nose and the whole thing collapses. You are out of that total state. But emotion creates the experience of being totally in something, whatever emotion it is. And that is why if one makes people too normal, then they are adapted, but do not feel complete anymore. Secretly, they long to return to their madness. So it is no solution. One has to swing back again into the emotion and try to get the two poles together. The reasonableness and the emotionality must both be lessened. I think that's awesome. I just love that. I think it's just like such a good example of like people trying to spiritually bypass their emotions, right? And trying to just be reasonable and mindful without actually experiencing the emotion. Of course, that's not what we've been teaching for like 40 years, but at any rate, I think it's a very beautiful description of taming the instincts, but not wanting to live. Because you're crushing life, right? You're trying to get rid of it. And it's like, this is the kind of thing we've been repeating forever. It's like, if you want to get free, do you cut off your ear? Do you try to get rid of sound? If you want to be free, do you try to get rid of thought? If you want to be free, do you try to get rid of your body, etc., smells, taste? But there's some way that is better than it used to be. But it's like this idea that we're going to get rid of fear or anger or happiness or overexuberance or just sense of like that's how you get free, versus there's no other thing in the teachings around trying to get rid of sound, right, to get free, or like smell. So it's just that it's that real deep understanding that it's not what's appearing that is the problem. It's how we're relating to it. Again and again and again and again, no matter how wonderful a time we're having, no matter how neutral or boring time we're having or neutral, and easeful, unperturbable, or how peaceful, or how difficult and despairing. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we have an attention that can allow that swing between emotion and reasonableness, right? But not be caught in either. You're allowing the humanity, but we're not taking it personally. And in that way, we don't have to perpetuate the suffering, right? We don't have to keep being chained to the reaction to it. The attention can pull out of it. We're not caught, and we can observe and see clearly what's happening and have choice, right? The whole idea is that we have choice in how we're going to relate and respond. And then, yeah, we've gone beyond the paradox. Connected. So there's connected, but controlling, right? That's the paradox, right? How do you stay connected and let things be as they are? I've been searching for a specialist for some months to look at my MRI and see if they have any feedback. And I found somebody at least to go to in Honolulu. I really still can't sit or lie down or stand, so I'm not really in a social. I don't spend much time socially, but I made it to Honolulu, and I plan to go early because of course, I've been waiting for months for this appointment, and I didn't want to be late, right? So you can't you have to plan that the plane's not going to be late, but you also have to plan about traffic, and it's really fun. I got there much earlier than I would normally if I was on the island that it was, right? But it was really interesting. So I rested a little bit on this bench, and I looked around, and everybody there was older than me. So I was like the spring chicken, which is not how I've been feeling lately. So that was kind of interesting. And then everybody was in wheelchairs, except for the caregivers, right? And so I was like, wow, this is interesting. And then at first I just started looking at all the different kinds of wheelchairs. I had no idea. Like there were so many different kinds, and the kind of rickety ones and the really strong ones. And I swear, honestly, there was one that I really think had a little toilet underneath the seat. I'm not sure. I was a little bit embarrassed to go up and ask if it was a little potty, but it sure looked like one. And I was really kind of flabbergasted and thought that was a great idea. And I didn't really realize why it would have been so great until later. So anyway, I looked around, and then there was this incredible variety of caregivers. And there were people that were so patient and kind and tender. And there was this one father with a son, one son of a father that he treated his father so horribly. And it was just so painful to watch. Like his father could hardly move, and it took like forever to have him get out of the wheelchair into the van. And I've been kind of sequestered. I haven't been observing like a bunch of humans like that for a while. It's not that I haven't gone out to do grocery shopping or errands or the dump, but I haven't been just not having anything to do and watching. And so just was watching and then kind of seeing that range of pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, right? And care, that range of Brahma Viharas. And then went into the hospital, and there was a big sign that said there's no restrooms in the lobby. And I was like, wow, like I can still walk, like I can get around, like I'm not I'm not in a wheelchair no matter what age, right? But I thought that's really lousy, right? Like just no bathrooms there. And then I thought of that guy's wheelchair and I thought, well, if they haven't invented it, they should. I think that's a really good idea. So then I went up to my office that I was supposed to go to. I've never been there. And so in the time I was waiting, 3 women came in wheelchairs, and that was it, right? That's who were patients. And they really had to go to the bathroom. Like it was horrible. One of them, the handy van like was late and she was exhausted and it was hours waiting for the handy van. She almost missed her appointment, and um, the office didn't help them. And I was just sitting there going, well, oh, good. I can be of help. I'm the spring chicken, right? So I didn't plan on having 3 people I took to the bathroom, but it turned out that I did. And it was just, again, the heavy doors, like the difficulty making it through it. And it's like, wow, and I was so touched by this that I had an allergy doctor appointment by telehealth the next day. And I was telling this doctor that I really like about it. And he said, oh yeah, at this point, these people are they're not being treated well. Like it's just like horrible. Like it's just the way it is. And it's just like, oh, okay. Like, um, I felt like if I had nothing else to do, that's what I would like to do. I would just like to be there helping people into the bathrooms. It's just like, boy, how can anybody be bored? It's just what a world, right? It's just how can people be bored? And again, there's that sense of being connected. I can't control it. I did the best I could. I can look into trying to advocate more for whatever's going on, in this way. And that's what we have to do, right, with it all, whether it's the fires or helping your friend with dementia. It's like you do the best you can. And I developed plantar fasciitis on top of everything else because I was standing all the time. And then I started noticing how asphalt and cement are very hard, and it's not so good for plantar fasciitis. So then I started noticing that I start to seek the soft terrain wherever I can find it. And it's like this a new life. Like at first, life can be like, oh, and then I found a place near my house where I've walked on the asphalt and now I'm walking on the side of the road, like in the dirt and I call it kind, new wandering. So, it's like kind new wandering. It slows you down, a new kind of slowing down, a new kind of different pathway. And it looks weirder, I must say. I must say that I hope my neighbors like really appreciate that I keep showing them new ways to walk in this little road I live on. It's very interesting. Yeah. A lot of traces. I think I'm going to end soon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I found my book of Japanese death poems in the bookcase a couple days ago. They're often very heartening. They're not morose at all. I find them very enlivening because actually every moment we're taking birth and dying. Every moment we're taking birth and dying. So a Japanese death poem can be appropriate for any moment of our lives. That's the paradox again. And there's also, of course, the end of this body, of our body. So I wanted to, they're so beautiful. This writer is named Shiko. He lived in Kyoto. And he lived in the foothills of a mountain. So in this poem, he speaks of autumn mountains, and the autumn mountains in the culture, their culture in the Japanese tradition, it means between the worlds of the living and the dead. A cricket crying comes with me through autumn mountains. A cricket crying comes with me through autumn mountains. And this is from Saiba. I shift my pillow closer to the full moon. I shift my pillow closer to the full moon.
Michelle,
Oh,
I think you have to turn
all
on.
right. Yeah. 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 The original. Jesse?
Yeah, I don't know, Michelle. We were actually not going to take questions today, but what do you think, Michelle? Do you want?
I think we can do two,
Yeah, okay.
and then
So,
we'll stop.
well, oh, Julia disappeared. Let's start with Catalina, and we can. Yeah. Hold on, I have to unmute. Let people unmute. Okay, Catalina, I think you can now.
Oh, actually it's not too much a question. It's just a big feeling for all of you, and a gratitude for Michelle is what you are going through, and the suffering that you are going through, and still being able to be so strong and come here and having, the Dharma and laughing and seeing, being able, is a dimension of life that is so moving, and is the biggest teachings, like having you sharing all this hard time with us, and it's admirable. So I just wanted to say thank you for all this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Yeah, Julia.
Hi. So I don't have to if you're trying.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank It was just so exquisite how you ended the talk. The cricket in the heart and the pillow closer to everything. It reminded me of the Srinivasa Gadada Maharaj quotation that I've heard you, say, that everything and nothing and love and wisdom. And you actually, I think, were the reason I read that whole thick book at one time in my life. But this talk was perfect for me because that feeling of getting all like I was definitely having wrong inner speech feelings about things going on in the world. So in my county, it's my home state and I love it, but I've met my first 5 serious, firearm proponents, my first 2 people that won't go to Pride Parade. And the first person I know who said, "Oh, affirmative action, I didn't like that anyway." And so, and then there are international things I also, kind of care about. And so, but a long time ago, I devoted my life to upholding and protecting the Dharma. And I want more than anything in the whole universe, in the whole world, to be able to share the effect that you just did on me and maybe other people at the end of the talk. I feel like that's the highest thing that anyone can ever do with one's life. So then I go back and forth between should I intervene with my ultra Christian fascist friend who's in my carpool, or should I protect the mind? And or somebody's husband who rode his bike by and grunted and then said rosary and kept riding his or should I just practice? And neither one of them feels quite right. I want to be able to combine that and offer and that sort of a heart space. And how do you do it?
Jesse, do you want to start or do you want me to? I'm going to tell a story that has nothing to do with what you just said, but I hope it's helpful. When I think it was the second retreat I ever did, 10-day retreat, and yeah, I was on staff at IMS in Massachusetts, and somehow I had to do something to help the staff, and I had to drive west from the center. It was about an hour ride, and it was summer, and it was sort of like an urgent, kind of almost like an emergency, and I was driving not too fast, but fast enough, and I saw this massive snapping turtle. that had just been hit by a car. And I think of this as one of these moments you're talking about, but different. So that's why I'm telling the story. Because I had a lot of choices I could make at that point, and I didn't know what to do. But I had done enough of the retreat to know that it was okay I didn't know. And that I pulled the car over, and I pulled the snapping turtle over off the road, and I just sat with it. And there were all these shoulds, like you should do what you were supposed to be. This is an urgent situation, you have to do that. And it's like, my upbringing would tell me that I should put, that phrase, put it out of its misery. Like it's suffering, I should just kill it and put it out of its suffering. And I just sat there with it until it died. It was a long time. Of course I was doing metta, and like trying to hold the hand of a snapping turtle, but this had such an impact for me in my life because I came back to the center. I never did the errand. I was urgent errand, and I felt really bad about that. And then I wasn't sure that I did what was right. And I went to see the teacher that I was teaching the retreat. And he said to me, oh, it's going to make me cry. He said, did you listen to your heart? And I said, yeah, I listened to my heart, and it was so painful to do that, just to be with it as it died. And he said, then that was the right decision for you. Like he said, you can't just have like these, what do you call them, cookie cutter answers. So Jesse and I could answer something to you, but it's like, there's no cookie cutter answer to what you're asking. It's like you have to take each of these situations to heart, and it's like the best to hold the hand of anyone or any being through whatever's going on, right? You don't throw any being out of your heart no matter what, but you also, I would imagine, sometimes I say things when I feel like it's appropriate, and sometimes I don't. But I can't say that I have a rote answer. I think I try to look at, what I say, but sometimes I'll ask myself, will what I say have any impact? But it's, you don't want to never say anything if you don't think you're going to make any impact either. It's like, it's all, looking at what's motivating you to say it, and then sometimes saying something is totally right and important, and really important to say. Because actually, often things don't change without that. But usually in these situations, you have to be able to risk hurting. Like in the situation I'm saying, it would have been easier to go for the errand and leave the turtle, or it would have been easier to kill it. But for me, it was much harder to stay there and be with the turtle for hours. So if you're going to say something, you have to be willing for it to also be uncomfortable. But it's like making, it always comes down to the motivation. It's making the best effort we can make without attachment to the result. And that's why I'm saying you can't always not say something because it's not going to make an impact, because that's again, you can't be attached to the result of what you're saying. You just say it because your heart told you that you need to say it. That's what I would say. I don't know, Jesse, but what you would say.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that piece about just the wanting like there to be a kind of cookie cutter, a formula for it. That's not how this works. And I think that like that Maria Louise von Franz quote that you used, it's so powerful. And it also points to how hard this is of like that that are we just like kind of these feeble worms who are like full of doubt, or are we gods that are just like totally unified, you know? And you can see how compelling the God position is, right? How like wonderful that her expression of like how just that like there's just this oneness, wholeness, and this force behind it that's like divine. But you also can see how dangerous that is, right? And that it's like to live in that could cause problems, right? And then there's like, and yet why is it like either the worm or the God? That like what this polarity, you know? And what is the reconciling of that? And what is the way of acting that is truthful, that is has integrity, but isn't necessarily generating meanness, you know, that is contributing to the goodness. I mean, there's different ways of kind of formulating that. And I think to also feel like we're ambitious to that, we aspire to like kind of perfect action, and yet we recognize our humanity and our imperfections and know that like we're often like a little or a lot kind of off the mark with one choice or another, and that we have to live with the consequences of that. We live with the emotional consequences of not speaking up. We live with the consequences of causing, you know, beginning a rupture in a relationship. And, you know, what feels like has integrity, it feels like it's connected to our deepest, you know, kind of ambitions for ourselves and for one another and our world. Yeah, there's a lot of factors there that like you're having to make, like you're explaining these like decisions in the moment about, you know, and that's what's hard is we have this time where we're trying to like kind of prepare ourselves, but these situations arise, you know, often very much out of contact or, you know, without a lot of warning, and that we're, you know, asked to show up in a way, and we just do the best we can. So I think there's the other side of like the aspiration to perfection, and then the how do we deal with the fact that we're often not going to be totally on mark, and therefore we have to heal ourselves or others or repair something, you know. But I do think there's that not cookie cutterness, the flexibility. I was just talking to Michelle. This quote I have been trying to find because it's something that's like it bothers me, and it also feels very powerful. Of truth is never abstract; it's always concrete, right? So this idea that like truth is always in concrete relationship to a certain incident, to a certain experience, to a certain something. It's not, you can't just live in the sort of abstract notion of certain truths. And that it may be there's the same truth we encounter with the same concrete experience over and over again, but that you have to have some sort of flexibility and adaptability to like what's true in the moment and what's appropriate in this moment, and that it's not just cookie cutter, and what is the response of love to this situation and wisdom to this situation. And you know, it's very and yet I mean, maybe we also long for the simplicity of an abstract truth that just guides us, you know. And is there not a place for that either, you know? I don't know. That's a Lenin quote. So you take that as
Lenin, like John,
like Vladimir, not the John.
Vladimir.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for both of you.
Vladimir Ilyich.
It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful, like, that's the, I mean, it's something I feel like, yeah, Michelle's talk, like, it's beautiful. If that's what our life is trying to do this, how awesome, how wonderful and difficult, of course. That's the best thing. Yeah. Hmm. Well, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, everybody. Good to see you.
Take care. See you next weekend. Yeah.